This next match is 3 rounds of 5 minutes in a one lightweight mixed martial arts contest. This match is presented to you by Wholesome. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a former 1 lightweight world champion and the number 4 lightweight contender, standing at 180 centimeters tall, holding a mixed martial arts record of 46 wins and 9 losses. Training out of Evolve MMA, representing Japan. Please welcome Shinya Aoki. And introducing his opponent out of the red corner, he is a former 1 lightweight world champion, standing at 170 centimeters tall, holding a mixed martial arts record of 22 wins and 10 losses. Training out of Team Lakai, representing the Philippines. Introducing Eduard Landslide Folayang. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Mohammed Sulaiman.
Right, athletes to the center, please. You both know the rules, all right? Let's keep this clean, keep this active. Obey my instructions at all times. Touch glove back to your corner.
Final instructions from referee Mohammed Sulaiman inside the Singapore Indoor Stadium for the Trilogy match. Shinya Aoki, Eduard Folayang. Aoki wants another run at the world title held by Christian Lee. Lee, who won the title from Shinya Aoki.
Athletes ready. Let's
this
go.
may be the last chance for Folayang to go on another title run. He must beat Aoki tonight, the former world's champion from the Philippines in the red. Look at the wushu striking here on Eduard. Cutting side kicks, inside and outside thigh kicks, quick hands, spinning back fists. All the trademarks of that classic wushu striking from Team Lakai, high up in the mountains at Baguio City in the Philippines.
You can see Aoki's trying to back Folayang up to that circle wall. He's just slowly starting to inch forward. I like how Folayang starts to utilize that circular movement, puts out that jab. This is what Aoki usually does. He usually spends the first minute to 2 minutes just kind of circling, throwing that body kick right there to work his way into the clinch. He's going to try to get Folayang up against that wall, get that body clinch, and take him to the ground.
Yeah, the last two times these guys met at the beginning of the round, I really thought that Aoki would press the takedown almost immediately. You can see there he launched that kick, and he was just completely fine in the last 2 matches, actually working his stand-up game against somebody like Folayang. I think that's kind of dangerous, but it proved to actually be successful for him.
Main event tonight, Ong Lan Sung versus Rinya Derrida for the light heavyweight world title. Inside thigh kick there from Folayang.
I have seen Aoki develop a really strong left roundhouse kick over the past couple years, and he likes to utilize it. Folayang needs to earn respect right now.
Eduard on the outside, Aoki shoots in. Eduard prevents the takedown. Nicely done from the Filipino.
Took about 90 seconds for that takedown attempt. So far, good defense by Folayang. Got to dig those underhooks, keep Aoki up high. Good turnaround.
This is a good turnaround by Folayang, but you got to keep in mind that Aoki, he has such a unorthodox style of grappling that you're going to experience things like that. It doesn't just guarantee that you've stopped the takedown, and he ends up on his back.
He's innovative. Now he's going to try to lace those legs, triangle the legs, and start inching his way up. Bad spot for Folayang early. Aoki's got 3 minutes, which is a lifetime on the ground with Shinya Aoki. Folayang needs to try to free those legs. He's got to start pushing down on the hips, maybe give up a little bit of ground and pound just to try to free one of these legs.
This is where Aoki is so dangerous and so nasty when he's got opponents tied up like this, Rich.
Yeah, absolutely. Mitch talked about him lacing the legs, and this is what Aoki does so well on the ground. His topside pressure, his pressure anywhere is really good, but he does a good job of minimizing the amount of energy output that he has once he gets an opponent down to the ground.
Great job by Folayang to try to dig an underhook, but he's got to create space. He's got to try to move. He has to get one of these legs out. Aoki's going to slowly, like a boa constrictor, inch his way tighter and tighter. You can already see him trying to grab the head. Folayang's just got 2 minutes here to try to survive, but you can see Aoki released the pressure of the legs, released the triangle, and now is sliding up into full mount.
Don't forget, folks, later on tonight, Eddie Alvarez versus Ok Rae-yoon in our co-main event. One on TNT, 4 begins on TNT at 10 p.m. Eastern.
You know, one of the things that makes Aoki so effective on the ground is his patience. He never gets in a rush to land a strike. He never gets in a rush to attempt any kind of submission. He's just very patient, and that's what allowed him to slide from the leg lace up to the mount here. And he's even picking his shots with the elbow as he goes here, making sure that he doesn't get greedy and take his hips off the pressure. And as I say that, he almost lost mount, but was able to resecure it.
Look at those hips. The way his hips stayed glued to Folayang make it very difficult for Edward to create any space and do any kind of movement. Every time Folayang adjusts, Aoki situates his hips, locks in that position, and he is choosing to beat on Edward with that elbow rather than attempt to go for a submission.
Yeah, something that we always live by in my camp, one of the statements we always said is position over submission. It applies to your strikes as well, but position over submission, you're just very selective with what you do here. And when you see Aoki on top of Folayang,
walking the
it
arms,
looks like Folayang is competing against somebody that is,
oh, he bases up the legs too.
Shinya Aoki's won 4 in a row. 4 in a row, he's making another run for the world title that Christian Lee took from him. Too easy, Mitch, he makes it look too easy.
Wow, that was a masterclass. The greatest submission artist in mixed martial arts just wrapped up another submission. I think that's 30 submission wins for Aoki-san, Michael.
He's #1 ranked, and he has the most submissions in one championship.
Yes. Yes, he does. Just took apart. That's amazing.
In the first round again, man.
I'll tell you, and it was very systematic. If you just watch this thing from top to bottom here, it looked like he basically put on a clinic of a takedown, control, how to keep your opponent controlled when you're on top of him landing strikes like this. And Folayang just did not have an answer for this.
So the way he laces up that leg, locks the leg so Edward wasn't able to sit up, wasn't able to scramble out of it, just trapped him in that bear trap of a guard that he's got, sat in mount, locked him up nice and tight, finished with the arm bar. 30 submission wins for Shinya Aoki.
Aoki's history is quite amazing. Look at these stats here. Most submissions in one, #1. Most lightweight finishes, #1. Second most lightweight wins, I believe, behind Eduard Folayang. That is incredible. And as Mitch said, 30 career submissions from Aoki, not to mention the many others in submission grappling tournaments that he's competed in. Let's go to Dom Lau to make it all official. Another win for the man of 1,000,000 submissions.
This match was brought to you by Wholesome. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Mohammed Sulaiman, has called a stop to this contest after 4 minutes and 20 seconds in the first round for your winner, by way of armbar, Shinya Aoki.
He's knocking on the door of world champion Christian Lee, who took his world title. 4 wins in a row for the Tobakan Judan, Shinya Aoki. And you've got to wonder what will happen if Eddie Alvarez beats Ok Rae-yoon later tonight on our main card. If Eddie goes to #5 place, will we possibly get another in that storied rivalry between Aoki and Alvarez? How many would that be, Mitch? 4? 3? 4? Aoki, Alvarez? 3? Amazing, that could happen. So Shinya Aoki continues this great winning run since losing the title. And now Mitch has Eduard Folayang.
Kuya Edward, you knew you had to avoid the ground. You looked good in the opening 90 seconds, but once he got you down, it was just tough. How do you feel about your performance here tonight, Edward?
Well, you know, this is mixed martial arts. Everything happens. I prepare for the takedown, but yeah, he got me, and huge congratulations to Shinya.
Yeah, it looked like once he got you down, he laced those legs. How strong really did Shinya feel in there?
Well, yeah, just like a snake, you know. He is really very tight, and he's very calm in the ground.
I know there's still a lot of competition left inside of you, but what's next for Eduard Folayang?
Rest and need to see how it goes. But I just want to thank my teammates, especially my coach. He's always there to support me, to all my kababayans. I wasn't able to give the best performance that I can this day, but thank God for the safetyness. Congratulations to Shinya and mabuhay. Even despite this pandemic, I know we can be able to rise up again.
All right, Edward, you take care and have a safe trip home.
Thank you so much, Mitch.
Eduard Folayang, as always, a gentleman and an inspiration. Certainly a lot to consider in his career. As they put the headphones on Shinya Aoki, we're about to hear from our winner, who has gone 4 straight wins since losing the world title to Christian Lee. Has he got Christian in his sights? I suppose Mitch will find out right now. Let's go to Mitch.
Shinya Aoki, impressive, dominant win, another first round submission victory. You just seem to go from strength to strength, and you're really starting to enter your stride. How do you feel?
勝利おめでとうございます。圧倒的な寝技で本日勝利いたしましたが、今日の試合の感想を教えてください。
試合の相手が変わって、エドワルド・フォラヤンありがとう。お互いなんか同い年で同じぐらいの年でもう一回チャンスがあればもう一回やりましょう。あなたのことがあなたに5年前に負けて、そこから苦しいこといっぱいあったけど、みんなのおかげで僕もここまで頑張ってきました。エドワルド、また一緒に頑張りましょう。
Well, thank you for the match tonight. My opponent has changed tonight, but I liked Eduard Folayang. And when I was 5 years ago, I lose Eduard Folayang, and my life is a struggle. But today, I got to win for him. And if I have a chance, I would like to against with him again.
I know your journey is just to become the best mixed martial artist you can, but is there something else you want inside the One Championship circle to cement your legacy?
青木選手、これまで格闘技の歴史において、そしてワンの歴史において輝かしい功績を残せてきましたが、今後望む試合、相手などいらっしゃいますでしょうか。
2人います、2人。1人は政治のスカット必ずやりましょう。それともう1人、今日本の解説席に座ってる秋山、お前適当なことやってんじゃねえよ。お前試合に穴開けたの分かってんだよ。ほら、次はお前だよ。首洗って待ってけ。
I would like to fight two fighters. One with the Seijino Scott. I would like to against with him, and another one is Yoshihiro Akiyama. What are you doing now? I would like to fight with you, and you injured last fight, and I would like to fight Akiyama one day.
Wow, I would pay to watch either one of those matchups. Shinya Aoki, the greatest submission artist in one history. Thank you very much, sir.
OK、一言だけありがとう。それだけです。
Wow, are you kidding? How would that be? Aoki, Sage